4th century Gentile Christians, writes Fredrickson, despite the anti-Jewish ideology of their own bishops, kept Saturdays as their day of rest. Under his Constantine regime, Sunday became the Christian Sabbath. And under Rome, Christians were killing Jews. It was very anti-Semitic, and the day of worship was very, very inconvenient. So we have this king of the north, king of the south conflict going on. Islam attacks the papacy strikes back, takes out radical Islam, moderate Islam follows them, and I'm here to suggest to you that I believe Sunday worship is the sign of allegiance to Christianity, just like it was back then. Nothing new under the sun. Would the papacy ever try to enforce Sunday keeping on the world? You don't have to guess. It's very convenient. They put it in writing for us. It's in the Catechism of the Catholic Church, put together by Cardinal Ratzinger. You know him by another name, Pope Benedict. In respecting religious liberty and the common good of all, Christians should seek recognition of Sunday and the Church's holy days as legal holidays. Whoa. They just said everybody should make their day a legal holiday. Hey, what about Jews? They are now lawbreakers. What about Muslims? They're now lawbreakers. What about Christians who worship on the Bible Sabbath? They're now lawbreakers. But it was rather interesting in respecting religious liberty and the common good of all. The common good of all is a very slippery slope argument. I was reminded of that a couple of years ago. I was in an Oregon hotel, and I came down to the desk, and there's the USA Today. When should liberty yield to public good? Headline. It was COVID. And it was in a statement where Biden said that we've made vaccines safe and free. Now do it to protect other people. A year later, in court, a Pfizer executive admitted they never had any proof that it would slow the transmission of COVID. That was interesting. When should liberty yield to the common good? Remember what the Pope said in respecting religious liberty and the common good of all? Make our days legal. We are in a time where banking could become difficult. Ever heard of the central bank digital currencies? On the Wall Street Journal, talking about all the benefits of a digital currency. You know, if like you have a COVID type thing and you need to put money in people's accounts, you can just automatically put it in. It's really easy. But you can take it out too. On the other hand, the potential downsides of a digital currency, even when initially intended for only the most benign purposes, could be profound. A government can make it impossible to spend the digital currency on anything the ruling party deems problematic. If you notice, ruling parties can change opinions fast. Throughout history, I think you see many examples where you see tech that seems very benign get perverted into much more malign uses. By the way, I'm not sure that you're going to have high tech involved for digital currencies at the time. All you need is one good solar storm or an electropulse magnetic weapon going off, and you're back to the Stone Ages for technology. Where it would just come down to, do you follow the system or not? And the person who's following God says, no, I'm not following your system. Then you can't buy or sell. It can be as simple as yes or no question. Of course, they'll always use the best technology they can in any given spot. But I'm telling you, I go to parts of the world that I don't check my email because they don't have any. I was in one place that I could send an email, and I asked, how do you get it out? He said, well, you go down the internet cafe, you type out your email, they put it on a disc, and a guy on a bicycle rides down. I'm not kidding. Is this just a Seventh-day Adventist thing? If not, if it is just a Seventh-day Adventist thing, you can ignore it, okay? The question is it from the Bible? And my question for you is, can you just check it out for yourself? I'm not your judge, you're not mine. We each stand or fall before God. But make sure you're following the Bible.